I have no script for this video. With playing tower battles, I always know there's a lot of randoms, and I'll tell you some habits that you should get into. All of this is based in 1v1. Now, just remember, whenever you're playing PvP mode, right? You are playing PvP mode, you're not playing survival. So a good habit to start is to create a PvP loadout, thinking of everything. You can watch Super Z's video on a loadout building, but pretty much the general idea is that you want a splash damage tower, then a single target support tower, either commander or DJ, but you know, depending on the loadout, you're gonna have double support, and then you want to have a win condition. So let's build like a really bad one. For example, when you're playing PvP mode, just remember, build a PvP loadout. Okay, another habit, I mean, that I'm not gonna add in the video, but you should play against good opponents. Alright, the second habit you should definitely get into is play short maps. Now basically, instead of playing long maps, right, the long maps just takes ages and the game will last longer. You guys want the Golden Commando, right? Golden Commando takes a long time, and if you just play the long maps, it's just gonna be longer. So play shorter ones. Heck, most people are not that good at the game where like you can play short maps and they'll still lose. For example, these two are short maps, right? This one is alright, but short maps, they will make it harder for the opponent, and once you are used to tower battles, then like it'll be a lot easier for you because you know what's gonna happen, you know how to defend, and farm at the end of waves. Everyone I see play this game, or every random I see play this game, even in survival mode, they always, as soon as they get the money, they just immediately place another farm. Alright, let's do this for example, right? I'll get an income and then boom, look, I could afford a plantation if I wait for the wave bonus, but no, I see some news, immediately upgrade. And what I'm saying, just please wait for, look, I can't even get a plantation now. Please just wait for the wave bonus. It might be enough to get you to afford the farm level that you need. Oh yeah, make sure you try to aim for level 4 farms. Alright, number 4. Prioritize farming over defense. Alright, I chose shotgunner specifically because this is a great example of farming over defending. But basically, 2 shotgunners can survive until wave 8. Sure, you leak, but remember, leaking doesn't matter. Your base HP literally doesn't matter until it's the last one, until you're 100% sure it's gonna kill you. You want to try and farm as much as you can over defending. Like for example, I'm not gonna defend this is just 8 HP, it's not gonna kill me, so that's why I'm gonna go farming, because level 4 farms benefits you so much in the late game, where you can actually afford defenses to defend against rushes. And oh yeah, you see when I upgraded farm earlier, I can't afford to get Orchard. See, that level 4 farms, like if you farm early on, you get more money for later, and you could use those money to defend against any rushes that he will send, or they will send, I mean. So like, let's just say, I'm gonna assume on wave 9, he's gonna boss 1 rush, which is really good because this gets to my next point that I want to talk about.
Then what the fuck do you want me to do?
Sending, please. You are playing PvP mode. Please send. I just want to get this out right here. I actually much prefer if someone is a bad sender than someone who doesn't send. Okay, here's why. When you're playing PvP mode, you obviously should expect sending, because that's the whole point of PvP. What I like about sending is that it can make the game a lot more interesting with player randomness. Like, I don't know what this guy's gonna do. He might boss 1 rush on wave 9, he might do it on wave 11, I don't know. That's why I'm preparing, and like there's a lot more thought into it. That's why I like about sending. It makes the game a whole lot more fun. You have to think about like what they're gonna do and how you're gonna defend it. So instead of like having one loadout, like one meta loadout, I'm gonna actually defend because this guy's gonna boss 1 rush. Like, see right there, he didn't boss 1 rush. I was wrong. I don't know what this guy's doing. I might as well just kill him. But the whole point of sending is not only to like kill your opponent, but this is a bad example, but you can also damage the other person's economy. Like, let's just say, look, I'm already way ahead in farming, right? Then this guy could right now damage my economy by just simply sending, right? He could send to me and I have to stop farming to defend. Remember how earlier I said to prioritize farming over defense? Yeah, basically the whole point of sending is to make the person stop prioritizing farming, so they have to defend. So if this guy was farming, right, he would actually stop to try and defend that, because like he would have died. But you know, he's over defending. I don't know why I said. I should have probably said more, because like he's also definitely 100% dead to boss 2 rush. Single targets at the back and crowd control at the front. Alright, shotgunner is my only crowd control here, but basically you see how I put at the front, right? That's because when I put it at the front, these like weaker enemies will get targeted by the crowd control towers, and it will clear them up. So then it won't make the single target towers have to focus on them. You know how like railgunner shoots really slow and like it could overkill in like a 7 HP enemy and waste its like bullet and DPS potential. Yeah, that's why you put it at the front. Look, we got all of this cleared, so we don't have to worry about these sends like getting closer. And also, because off crowd control, we can pop the mystery early, not only to see what they are, but if a boss spawns here, you know, it could just travel. But if a boss spawns here, you're kind of dead. That's why we should pop them early. You see how I just sent? And then this guy is pretty much dead. He was gonna lose anyway, because he didn't have farm, which it should be common sense that you need farm in PvP, because that's the economy system. The single targets at the back will clear the stronger enemies that can't be cleared by the crowd control, whereas the crowd control will clear the weaker enemies, so then it won't be wasted on single target DPS towers. Alright, the last thing I want to show you is to check out the Tower Battles cost efficiency list. Super C created this table, same with another person. What's super helpful about the cost efficiency list is that you can actually learn which level's the best. Like, you've probably seen people spam level 1 mercenary. That's because level 1 mercenary is the most cost efficient. Where like if you spam max or level 4 or whatever, it's just kind of like a waste of money compared to if you spam level 1s. Same with Enforcer. You might spam level 3 for hidden detection, right? But the only purpose of level 3 is for hidden detection, where like spamming level 2 is a lot more cost efficient, and it's just simply a lot better. Like if there's a bunch of enemies and you need to quickly defend, you will want to spam the one that will help you a lot, pretty much. Obviously for like, you know, level 2 Enforcer, right, it only does 8 DPS and like the max level does 80 DPS, so and like you can't really spam Enforcers to match the 80 DPS, even though it's the most cost efficient. It really depends on like the boss health. Like if it's a boss 2 rush, you know, it's obviously better to spam max level because it has the second best level in the cost efficiency. Okay, honorable mention, this is more as a joke. You don't have to do this, but if you're on blue team and on the map castle, you can farm on the enemy side if you place your towers on the brown spots. And the only benefit to this is that you could take the other person's DJ discount if they have DJ. If you're on blue team and you decide to play castle, just remember you can farm on the enemy side. This side too, by the way. This is the brown spot. They can't farm on your side. Only you can farm on their side. Also, just remember this video literally has no script. I just got down ideas on what habits that Tower Battle player needs to like get used to, and I'm just like saying whatever. So like, I'm sorry if I was just rambling. Comment down below like if you need more clarification, then like I would actually like write a proper explanation. Maybe check the pinned comment, by the way. The pinned comment will always have a better explanation if I ever do add one. Oh, at this point just watch like actual Tower Battles videos that's like actually good. Like good at giving advice. This is just from like what I've experienced. So yeah, I'm done rambling.